Did you know your bathroom time might be slowly killing you? Do you actually know how to wipe your behind? Are you using the wrong type of toothbrush? If you want to live, then watch this video. Here are the 10 ways you're going to the bathroom wrong. Before we jump in, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified about our new videos. As a society, we've taken giant steps forward when it comes to technology. The internet, OLED TVs, Wi-Fi, cell phones, rockets, the list goes on and on. But for some reason, we're basically using the same kind of toilet paper that they used 100 years ago. And since Elon Musk has yet to invent a hands-free way to wipe our derrieres, now might be a good time to go over the basics. Just so we're all on the same page when it comes to cleanups on aisle number 2. Rule number 1, wipe until there's nothing left on the paper. Come on, people. Please tell me that you are already doing this.
So just do it!
You gotta double check. You gotta triple check like a pilot examining his wings before takeoff. Safety first. Rule number 2. Unlike Slim Shady, do not stand up while wiping. The laws of physics dictate that standing up will make everything much messier for cleanup. We recommend you go with the side lean technique, where you gently lift up one cheek to give yourself the best angle to reach around and gently and effortlessly wipe your behind. Rule number 3. Much like the 1994 smash hit song Tootsie Roll, the best way for you to keep your Tootsie Roll clean is to wipe from the front to the back. This method prevents your germs present in your feces from getting near your urethra and causing a urinary tract infection. I hope that was a refresher for you guys and not the first time you've heard of it. Number 9, Operation Toothbrush Rescue. There's an old bathroom motto, no toothbrush left behind. Okay, maybe we made that motto up. But in seriousness, your toothbrush may just be as dangerous as your old friend the loofah. According to a Harvard University Gazette article, every time you flush your toilet, aerosolized particles from the toilet float as far as 6 feet away. Now, you don't have to be Matt Damon and Good Will Hunting to understand that you don't want toilet water all over your toothbrush or in your mouth. Sounds like it's time to swoop in and rescue your toothbrush in the line of fire from its mortal enemy, the toilet. The good news is that there's a simple fix. Much like COVID-19, just keep your toothbrush more than 6 feet away from your toilet and you should be fine. Your mouth and your significant other will thank you. It may be time to have the talk with your toothbrush and end things, especially if you're using a medium or a hard bristle brush. Firm bristles, unlike firm abs, are chock full of problems. These harder types of brushes can cause abrasions, which gradually wear away your tooth's enamel and can lead to tooth loss. Sure, it's nice to get some money from the tooth fairy every now and then, but unfortunately, your adult teeth, they ain't gonna grow back. The second risk of using stronger brushed bristles is irritation and damage to your gum tissue. They're more likely to harm the gums at the edge of your teeth. Their stiff texture can scratch and abrade the gum and cause your teeth to start to recede. And all men watching this video know that receding is not a good thing. So when it comes to toothbrush bristles, much like the music volume at a retirement home, after 9 p.m., keep it soft, baby. Loofahs are pretty much the Walter White of cleaning products. They start out good, nice and clean and hygienic, pretty good at chemistry. But every time a loofah gets wet and doesn't dry properly, microscopic bacterial organisms develop on the loofah and it breaks bad pretty quick. Think of the water-like Tuco turning your Walter White-like loofah into the deadly Heisenberg. Yesterday's dirt grows and grows on the loofah, and if you're not careful, you could end up with a staph infection or dead on the floor of your secret meth lab, if we're taking the Breaking Bad analogy to its natural conclusion. Bottom line, doctors warn that loofahs are too harsh for your skin, and your wet loofah is a bacterium hazard just waiting to wreak havoc. So do me a favor, if you don't want to part with your loofah, throw it out every 3 to 4 weeks. Or just throw it out altogether. Go ahead, do it. Do it now. I'll wait. When you're in the shower, stop treating your head like it's a 7-Eleven scratch-off ticket. Here's the real head scratcher. If your head itches, don't scratch it. If you have an itchy scalp, scratching it might feel pretty good, but it's actually doing way more harm than good. Your fingernails, which are dirtier than a frat house during spring break, can cause flaking and infections on your scalp. So skip the scratch while you're in the shower and just lather up your heads and get some really good suds going. And men, I hate to bring up the R word again, receding, but excessively scratching your head can lead to hair loss. If you don't want a cue ball head like Bruce Willis, then stop scratching immediately and go save your hair. Rather than scratching, check out hair products that you use to see if maybe they're causing your head to itch. Better yet, follow up with a dermatologist if you regularly have an itchy scalp. And yes, dermatologists are actual doctors. During the pandemic, we learned the importance of soap and proper hand washing techniques. But during the great soap boom of 2020, many people were convinced that antibacterial soap was the only truly effective soap to adequately kill bacteria and the virus. However, several studies have shown that antibacterial soap has a lot of drawbacks. First, antibacterial soap can contribute to the rise of antibiotic-resistant bacteria. Most antibacterial soaps contain the ingredient triclosan. When bacteria is exposed to triclosan, it can undergo genetic mutations. These same mutations not only protect the bacteria from triclosan, but can also make them more difficult to kill with antibiotics. Antibacterial soap can also disrupt your hormones, increase your risk of allergies, and it's just plain old bad for the environment. I know you only need 3 strikes, but there's 4 strikes against antibacterial soap right there.
You're out.
Antibacterial soap.
But you can't do this to me.
The moral of this story, stop being an antibacterial soap snob. Good old-fashioned soap, Tyler Durden style. It works just as well as antibacterial soap, and it's way less expensive. You're welcome. Ladies and all dapper gentlemen, I hate to say it, but you're probably waiting too long to apply your lotion. Dermatologists, you remember them? Yeah, those doctors we talked about before? Well, they recommend that you lather up right after you take a shower. Since moisturizers work best when applied to moist surfaces, the best time to lotion up is immediately after you shower or bath, as your skin is still a little bit wet. Doctors also recommend lathering your skin before bed. Much like a horror flick, moisture is pulled out of the skin as we sleep. Ooh, yikes. Pretty sure I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. Dry, scaly skin. Ugh. Nothing is more relaxing than a good, long, hot shower. But it's time you rethink the way you rinse. If you're in the shower for longer than 15 minutes, you can really dehydrate your skin. It's better to take a 5 to 10 minute shower so you're cleansing and hydrating the skin without leaving it dry and depleting it of its natural oils.
I can no longer sit back and allow
Long showers.
to sap and impurify all of our precious bodily fluids.
If you have dry skin, it's recommended that you use lukewarm water. Luke, I am your water. Also, don't crank the heat up in the shower too high, as hot water can really damage the surface of your skin. And like Rain Man said, hot water burn baby. But in this case, hot water burn everyone. So he was right. Think of your feet like a fine wine. They have to be treated with care and be allowed to breathe. In other words, make sure you're actually washing your feet and fully drying them before you get dressed. I'm sure most of you are in the shower and figure, I'm washing my body with soap and water. I'm sure that water's gonna drip down and clean my feet, right? You're wrong. You have got to scrub your poor, neglected feet of yours. And not just with soap and water. They really deserve a good scrub each time you're in the shower. If you don't wash your feet properly, fungus can grow on your feet. And there's nothing fun about fungus. Feet have the right to be fungus-free. So put your best foot forward and wash your feet. And scrub in between the toes, because that's a really important part. And finally, if this were a therapy session with your towel, it would tell you that it feels used, overused to be precise, and it is over it. You have to remember that laundry day is your friend. Waiting to wash your towel until it starts to smell like mildew is like eating leftover food after 5 days. It's questionable at best. It's okay to use your towel 2 or 3 times before washing it, but no more than that. Every time you use a used towel, you're just rubbing bacteria on your body, thus defeating the purpose of a shower. Am I right? So let's all wash our towels. Who's with me, huh? Oh, I just remembered I am out of laundry detergent. And there you have it. Hopefully, you are now adequately equipped to avoid all the perils found in your bathroom. Do you have any bathroom tips that you want to share? Let us know in the comment section below. And as always, like, share, and subscribe. And be sure to check back here to find out what else needs to be ranked.